The suggestion that it was pretty much agreed evidence that there was a poisoner on the ward is simply wrong. The cross-examination of Letby on that point was, how shall I put it tactfully? I think I can go so far as to say, having read the transcripts, it was a little bit browbeaty, and her response was, to paraphrase, if you say so, then okay, but it wasn't me. That was the gist of it. That was the thrust of it. It was not, yes, I totally accept there was a poisoner on the ward, obviously there was. Even if she had said that, it ought to have little to no evidential value, because that's a question of inference, which is for the jury to draw, not the defendant in the witness box. But it was not agreed evidence. Ben Myers, in his speech, made that very clear. In terms, we do not agree this, it's for the Crown to prove it, you may think the test results are questionable. The judge, in his summing up, went a little bit further towards the prosecution's side, and the Court of Appeal, and I, respectfully lamented this in the piece I wrote about it, noted rather pointedly that Letby appeared to accept that there was a poisoner on the ward, and made the point you're making, well, if it wasn't her, who was it? But I think all those points are unfair. It was not agreed evidence. So that's the first point I would make, coming back on it, to what Christopher and Ben have said. The other is, even if the test results are accurate, and as David set out, there are good reasons to think they might very well not be, we are totally disregarding unknown unknowns. And this is a point that applies to all the air embolism cases as well. If you looked at any trial in the history of humankind up until about 1950, in which some experts of any kind, but particularly medical experts, said, well, we haven't got any other explanation. We don't know why things are set, why we have this this evidence, why these numbers, these test results are like this, and we've got no sort of medical explanation for it, therefore it's murder. You would laugh at them. You'd say, well, of course you can't make that inference because you know nothing about medical science. Whereas now we arrogantly presume we know the lot. That's not a fair inference to draw.
Okay.